All right, welcome back to another rate and review here at the Wolf's Den of Champions. My name is Dark Matter Wolf, and this is my YouTube channel all about Marvel Champions. If you're a new or returning viewer, you're gonna find everything Marvel Champions here, from unboxings, gameplays, deck builds, rating and reviewing cards. Like, we're gonna review all the text on the card, and we're gonna rate it, and just everything you can imagine of Marvel Champions, you'll find it here. So make sure to go ahead and like this video. It helps me grow this channel. Thank you guys so much for 40 subscribers and counting. Thank you guys so much. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Let's go ahead and jump into the video here. We're gonna be rating Groot based off of 5 different categories. Those categories are going to be versatility, board control, Groot's ease to set up, I always forget the things. So board control, versatility, ease to set up, alter ego, and survivability. So those 5 categories is what we are rating Groot on here. So let's get started. Here we have Groot. He is a 1 thwart, 2 attack, 3 defense. Okay. He's got a hand size of 5 and hit points of 10. 10? Really? This is his hero side, but 10? I'd imagine he'd have like 18 or at least 14 or something like that, because he's Groot. He can tank everything, right? So he's a guardian trait, and then he's got an action force interrupt here. Flora Colossus. When Groot would take any amount of damage, remove that many growth counters from him. For each growth counter removed this way, prevent 1 of that damage. Okay, so he's all about growth counters. This is going to be his alter ego. He's going to be a recovery of 4, hand size of 6, growth spurt. Action, place 2 growth counters on Groot to a maximum of 10. I am Groot. Okay, so he's going to be a very flippy hero here, and I can already see that his alter ego is going to be mandatory. Like, you're going to need to go flip down and flip up and flip down and flip up. And I love those kind of heroes because it makes you interact more with not just like staying in hero mode, but alter egos, like, you know, it's also something you should do and play, and, you know, it's on the card for a reason. So I like that there. Action growth spurt of play 2 growth counters. I already love the Guardians of the Galaxy cards. Most of them that I have read and just like skimmed through it and did like my actual first look when I unboxed them. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. But if you have not seen my other rate and reviews, there's going to be a link at the end of the video, and I rate all the Guardians of the Galaxies. And I'm pretty sure further down in the future, if not, I already did, depending when you watch this video, I have made decks and played them and done gameplays of them. If you're watching this on upload, that hasn't happened yet. But yeah, so here we go. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Continue on here. I ramble a lot, but we got Fruition. 2 copies of Fruition. This is a 0 cost event. A superpower. Action, place 2 growth counters on Groot to a maximum of 10. So Groot can only have 10 growth counters maximum. You can reload after you run out, but he's going to be based around counters. I actually really like this. I am Groot. Looks like he's going to say I am Groot and everything. That is going to be a Fruition. He's got 2 copies of I am Groot. This is a superpower thwart, hero action, remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of growth counters on Groot. And down here it says, I am Groot, with exclamation points. So kind of cool. If you have 10 growth counters on him, remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of growth counters on Groot. You will remove 10 threat from a scheme. Love that so much, especially when you get crazy side schemes that just in multiplayer, because me and my friends play on the weekend, you get a like crazy amount of just side schemes with like a thread on there, and sometimes you're just like, what just happened right now? But you get 2 copies here of I am Groot. It's another superpower. It's an attack. It's a 2-cost event. This one was 3 cost. And this says deal damage to an enemy equal to the number of growth counters on Groot. So he can only have 10. So this is a 2-cost, potentially 10 damage card. Insane. Love Groot already. And if you use like Death Focus, right? I just got this card the other day on one of the other packs of, maybe it was Groot, I don't know. You reduce the cost of your superpower, so this will cost 1 and this will cost 2. Okay, here we go. We got 3. We get 3 copies, which is another superpower card. Oh my gosh. Death Focus is, and this is superpower too. Is this superpower? This is superpower. Superpower. All of his cards are superpowers. Oh my gosh. Okay, Groot, you are going to be a Death Focus kind of guy. Root Stomp, hero action, 2-cost event. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If this attack defeats that enemy, place 1 growth counter on Groot. And the text down here, you guessed it, I am Groot. Root Stomp, that's cool because you can like smoke a minion for 5 damage, and then you reload your Groot counters. You go to 10, you play I am Groot for 10 damage, you do remove this. And what I also like is that you don't remove the counters from here. You don't remove the counters to activate the stuff. Like this says defeats, place 1 Groot counter, and this does equal to, not discard. So I really like that you're not discarding the counters and having to put them back up and discarding them and putting that back up. The only time you would discard them is when Groot would take any amount of damage, remove that many growth counters from him. For each growth counter removed this way, prevent one of that damage. What I don't like is that this is a forced interrupt. So you're gonna want to definitely defend, because he's got defensive 3 there, and if you put assault vest, I think that's what it's called, or armored vest, I forgot what it's called. I think assault vest is Pokemon. Yeah, I think that's Pokemon. Armored vest, and he'll be a +4. He'll be a 4 defense, and you play him in protection. He's got all these cards here to do things for him. Honestly, I think protection is the way to go. And then you just have to worry about threat. So we'll see. Let's see. Let's continue on here, and then we can just decide all that stuff later. We are Groot. 1 copy, 1 event, cost, superpower. Remove up to 4. Okay, this is where you remove counters. Remove up to 4 growth counters from Groot. Choose that many friendly allies, or characters, not allied, characters. Give each one of those characters a tough card status. Wow. We are Groot. 1 cost event. Remove 4 growth counters from Groot. Choose that many friendly characters. Give each, remove up to 4. Up to 4. So you don't have to do 4. If you're playing 4-player, remove 4 and give everyone a tough status. That's actually really cool. Counters from Groot. Choose that many friendly characters. That's actually really cool. I love that. That's like a I got you guys for 1 turn kind of thing. We got a Fertile Ground, which is going to be a 1-cost support. I think this is all the events. Yeah, those are all the events. Groot is definitely an event-based hero, which is okay. I do like it. And then this is another alter ego card, or this is his first alter ego card. Exhaust Fertile Ground. Place 1 growth counter on Groot and draw a card. I am Groot. Wow. So you can farm, get it? Farm. Yeah, nice one, DMW. You can farm counters in alter ego by 3, because you flip over, say, you gotta recover. You'll go ahead and recover the 4, and you put 2 growth counters on them, add another growth counter, and you draw a card. You got a hand size of 6. Wow, okay, that's pretty good. I think we might have to build him Injustice to deal with all the thwarting and staying in. We'll figure this out. We're going to make a crazy deck with every hero always, all the time. Just We got Entangled Vines, superpower, hero interrupt. When Groot makes a basic thwart, remove one growth counter from him, exhaust Entangled Vines, Groot gets +2 thwart for that thwart. I am Groot. You're telling me, right, that this is a hero interrupt. So when Groot makes a basic thwart, you remove one counter, one growth counter, and then you exhaust Entangled Vines. Now Groot, instead of 1, does 3 thwart. And this is a status boost that does not get discarded or go away. Love Groot already. Love him. He's got a 1-cost upgrade, superpower, lashing binds. After Groot uses a basic power, remove 2 growth counters from him and exhaust lashing vines. Ready, Groot. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I am in love with Groot. I am Groot, he says here. Oh my goodness, this is wild. So he's got another 1-cost upgrade here, which is called Vine Shield. Superpower, hero interrupt. When Groot defends against an attack, remove 1 growth counter from him and exhaust Vine Shield. Groot gets +3 defense for that attack. You're telling me he'll have 6 defense? And if he takes any damage after 6, which is a huge... So Rhino would charge, and then you do the boost. Whatever you would take from that force interrupt, you take nothing. Nothing. And you got Indomitable? Well, guess what? You're unexhausted. Discard Indomitable. Insane. 1-cost upgrade. Superpower. Hero interrupt. And then, of course, he's going to have another card that boosts stats, and I love stat boosting cards, and none of these cards get discarded. Vine Spikes. Superpower, hero interrupt. When Groot makes a basic attack, remove 1 growth counter from him and exhaust Vine Spikes. Groot gets 2 attack for that attack. We get it. Your Groot, Rocket Raccoon, at the end there. So when Groot would make a basic attack, so he's going to attack for 2. Nope, he's attacking for 4. Oh my gosh, wait, is that the thing from Fantastic Four? Hold on. Has no one caught this? That's, I hope I'm doing this right. That right there, that head right there is Ben Grimm. That's Ben. That's the thing. Oh, just shook everything. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and rate Groot 5 out of 5. I'm actually probably going to rate him very, very high, and a lot of people are probably going to disagree with me, but that's okay. So we have fertile ground over here. We got fruition for the growth counters here to spam those on there. Place 2 growth counters on Groot. Groot's there. We are Groot. Remove 4 growth counters. Give every single body that's healing. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. Deal damage to an enemy equal to the number of growth counters on Groot. And then I am Groot. Remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of Groot. Okay, so we're going to put We Are Groot in the middle here. We'll put I Am Groots and I Am Groots here, and then Root Stomps here. So, here we go, okay? And I just rated Rocket Raccoon the other day in a video 0 out of 5. And I think I'm going to do the complete opposite here. He's not going to get a 5 out of 5 because you do have to set him up. You have to set up all those growth counters. And these vine spikes and everything, vine shield, lashing vines, entangled vines, you have to set all that stuff up. So with all that being said, Ease to setup is thumbs down. Alter Ego, instant thumbs up because of this card here. And I love the fact that he has to go to Groot, to Alter Ego to gain extra more growth counters, and then he has just a recycle, right? It's all based around growth counters. You don't have to use the growth counters. Just be aware that if you're taking damage, you have to use the growth counters. So ease the setup down. Alter Ego, thumbs up. Survivability, 100%. I'm going to give it to him because he's got 3 defense. Not only that, but the fact that he's got these crazy cards over here, right over here, where it's right over here. Let me see. Where is it? Growth counters, exhaust room, exhaust lashing vines, remove 1. When Groot defends against, remove 1 growth counter from him and exhaust. So this one here, you remove 1 growth counter and you gain 3 defense. So that's already 6 defense, and this doesn't get discarded. Not considering the fact that you have to set this up, I'm going to give him survivability because of this, and then also because of that other card. Where was it? There was a card that heals him, right? No, there's no card that heals him. Exhaust, fertile. Oh, but this here, his force interrupt. It's prevent 1 of that damage. So regardless, my goodness, man, this is a lot. Remove up to 4 growth counters from Groot. Choose that many friendly characters. You get board splash for everybody, but that's not even him. This is a card for everyone, which I love because it's super thematical there. Super thematical. You have defense, high defense, and then any damage you would take, you can remove it with the amount of growth counters that you have. Insane to me. Versatility, instant vote up because you can do damage, you can remove thwart, you can do a bunch of crazy stuff here with your attacks, defense, and stuff. You ready your Groot here, which is crazy to me. You can ready him, you boost your attack, you boost your defense, you boost your thwart. 2, 2, and 3, so he goes to 6, 2, so 6, 4, and 3. If you did all of them all together somehow by, well, you can only do attack and thwart, and then next turn, villain's phase, you can do the defense, but you get what I'm saying. You can do 5 damage to an enemy. If this attack defeats that enemy, place 1 growth counter on the Groot. So you have ways to, so you can deal with minions, and then you also get extra bonuses by dealing with those minions with these 3 cards. You can do a crazy amount of threat removal. You can do 10 threat removal from a scheme. It doesn't even say side scheme or anything. It just says scheme. And then you can do 10 damage for 2 cost, potentially equal to the number of growth counters on Groot, which is just so crazy to me. So place 2 growth counters on Groot, and then this here, exhaust fertile ground, place 1 growth counter on Groot, and draw a card. So definitely going to give Groot 4 out of 5. The only thing he doesn't get is ease to setup, but survivability, versatility, board control, and Alter Ego is going to get a thumbs up on all 4 of those categories. I'm probably super biased on that, and it's probably not going to plan out how I think it's going to plan out when you're actually playing the game. But disclaimer, oh, and then also a thumbs down on, what was it thumbs down on? Ease to setup, but everything else, all those other categories, is going to get a thumbs up. So it's going to be, this is going to be this is the official Wolf's Den of Champions rate and review of Groot's hero cards. We reviewed all these cards here. Now we're going to rate just the hero cards here on that 5 board category, those 5 categories, a 4 out of 5. Groot, I think you're going to be one of my favorite top heroes to play, buddy. I just love all these cards. The Guardians of the Galaxies, I just love all their cards. I'm so excited to play Groot. Like, I just love the art too. Floral Colossus. I love that Force Interrupt. It's kind of like giving me he's got Spider-Man stats. He has Spider-Man stats. Oh my gosh. And he's got a Force Interrupt, just like Spider-Man. Are you the Space Spider-Man? But let me know in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, what you guys think. I know not everyone's going to agree with me. And I know what you're thinking. Well, you haven't even played with him yet. You got to make a deck and you got to do this. And like, you have to, like, you're overrating him because you got to play with him. Well, guess what? That's just my thoughts, and I've thought about those thoughts, but this is just rating here because the number one thing that I love about Marvel Champions is the ability to be able to do anything and make any hero do anything. He may not do it the best and the greatest, but you can make them do anything, right? If I wanted to make Groot a confusing machine, right? I could give him 3 sonic rifles and concussive blow, and there you go. He's got ways to confuse, he's got ways to do damage. That's 6 cards to just confuse the villain. If I really wanted to, I could do that, but is that really good with Groot? Not so much, but you could do it, and that's what I love about Marvel Champions, is he can do anything. So you can fluff him up where he's weak, or you can just boost him up what he's really good at, or you can just put a bunch of cards together and have fun. But for the rate and review sake, we're just reviewing all the cards here, and we're gonna rate these here, category of 5. Versatility, board control, ease to setup, survivability, and alter ego. And we're gonna rate him a 4 out of 5 because I think he can do all those things. I think because of these cards here, if I were just to make a deck out of these 15 cards here, easy, no problem. And I think I'm gonna make, oh my goodness, this just excites me so much. But thank you guys so much for watching. Holy cow, I am so literally Galaxy's Most Wanted is awesome. But this was our rate and review of Groot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree, or what are your thoughts on this hero here. So for more of the rate and review series we've been doing, where I rate and review every single hero from core box all the way up to the most current release, go ahead and click this playlist here. You're gonna find a bunch of other videos of kind of this style of a video where I just look at all the cards and rate them on those 5 categories. And also, before you leave, YouTube thinks that you're gonna like this video here, so go and check it out. Go. This is Dark Matter Wolf reminding you that you matter. We'll catch you in the next video here at the Wolf's Den of Champions. Peace.